What is the suppression list in Klaviyo and how does it affect your deliverability and your account health? Well, first things first, the suppression list is a list of users that no longer want to hear from you. They no longer are interested in getting your emails. So whatever you do not resubscribe these people to your newsletter list for any reason. Now, there's a whole bunch of reasons that people can or may join your suppression list. They may choose to unsubscribe from your emails by clicking that link at the bottom. Their emails may bounce more than 3 or 4 times, in which case Klaviyo will automatically add them to the suppression list. They may have marked your email as spam, and that's a really bad one. If you get lots of these, then you can get in quite a lot of trouble, so it's good to keep an eye on that. They could be manually added to the suppression list. You can add people to the list via a CSV import. And it could just be from Klaviyo cleaning the contacts for you. Basically, if they haven't engaged for a period of time, they haven't opened maybe 10 or 20 emails that you've sent over 12 months, then Klaviyo can just go, well, these people are no longer active. We're going to add them to the suppression list to keep your deliverability good and to keep your reputation in good standing as well. Now, you can add people to the suppression list. First things first, you get to it via the profiles page, suppression list, suppression profiles, and then here you can export to a CSV, you can upload a file, add email addresses manually as well. And you can also see who's on your list. You can filter via the different reasons, and that's a good one to look out for. People that are marking you as spam. I check that maybe once a month or so just to see, are we trending? Are we getting lots of spam complaints because we're sending too many emails or we're being too pushy in our emails, etc. Keep an eye on this one, because if you are getting a high spam rate, then you really have to change your tack with sending the emails. Now, the bounces, if you're getting too many bounces, then that's probably due from your lead source. So it could be that you're advertising in the wrong countries, wrong places. You're getting a lot of spam bots, a lot of people just wanting your download and not wanting to be marketed from because your website looks a little bit too spammy, a bit too salesy. They might just want the 10% off coupon. So keep an eye on this, because they're giving you essentially wrong email addresses. That's most of the time why they'll bounce. The other one is the unsubscribe. I again check this once a month and just check to see, okay, this month we've had 100 people unsubscribe out of 30,000. That's a really low unsubscribe rate. Don't have to worry about it. And then maybe next month you get 3,000 unsubscribed. That's a really high unsubscribe rate. What the heck did we do this month that annoyed all these people? We tripled our emails that we were sending, and we weren't segmenting to the interested groups. That's why. So if you're worried about sending too many emails, then you should be looking at your suppression list at least once a month, just to review it, just to see that you're on track, you're not pissing people off, all that sort of thing. So I highly recommend checking this once a month. Now, in terms of the benchmarks that you should be aiming for when you're sending campaigns, because you can get this data on campaigns as well, such as the open rates and the bounces, etc., spam complaints and unsubscribes. So you want to be looking at this data and just checking every campaign that you send to make sure that your spam complaints are always under 1% and your unsubscribes are under 1% as well. If you get over 1% for each of these, then you'll get a combined bounce rate of 2%, and that's it's heading up towards dangerous territory. You want to make sure that your bounce combined is always lower than 3%. If it goes above 3%, then the campaign is a dud. You shouldn't send it. There was something wrong in the campaign, or your list is really over spammed from you, and you should slow down sending campaigns to your list. Be very careful if your combined bounce rate goes above 3%, because You can damage your deliverability over the long term, which means less of your emails end up in the inbox, more of them end up in the spam. You can actually get kicked off Klaviyo. They'll email you first and say, hey, look, what are you doing? You're getting too much spam and bounce complaints. But then if they don't like your response, or if you keep getting more spam and bounce complaints, they can actually close your account, and they'll just close it overnight without too much warning, and you'll lose all your data and all that sort of stuff. They just kick you off. And that's a good thing for people that are following the rules and playing by the rules, because people that aren't get kicked off, and people that are playing by the rules, they stay on, and their deliverability as a group improves. And that's really what Klaviyo cares about. It cares about the good senders, and if you're kind of edging towards that bad sender territory, they're going to try and get rid of you as soon as possible. So keep an eye on that when you're sending the campaigns. Okay, so that's hopefully that's answered all your questions for the suppression list, unsubscribes, bounces, what it all means, and how it stacks up, particularly when you're sending campaigns and when you're looking at the health of your list. Hi, I'm Mitch Bayless, and if you're looking for someone to help you with your business automation, then click the button below to schedule your free call today. And if you found this video useful, remember to click like, and also subscribe to our channel for more videos.